Okay, so we're back, and I hopefully got her to stop crying long enough for me to do this video. That's why it's so hard, you guys, for me to just take time and do a video, because by the time they're in bed and I get my 10 minutes to myself, I'm ready to go to bed. Um, I had a lot of questions about what I did at the very beginning. What was the step-by-step plan that I did to lose the weight so quickly? I didn't really have a plan. Those first 10 days, I just gave up bread and pasta and cereal and regular sugar, and I lost 10 pounds. And so I decided to do some, research on it. So that's when I started looking up low carb stuff and came across the word keto, and then did some reading. And shoot, up until recently, I didn't even know what the definition was of keto was, to be honest with you. Apparently, my lifestyle had been low carb slash lazy keto. I just didn't know that's what it was called. Um, I drink a lot of water, anyways. I love tea and coffee, so in the beginning, I was keeping up with my coffee and tea and water intake, and I like salt on my food. So when I was eating, I was keeping my electrolytes up without even thinking about it. So I never really got the keto flu that everybody was telling me about. They're like, "Oh, did you get the keto flu?" And I'm like, "I don't even know what that is." I never felt sick. I never felt tired. If anything, after those 10 days, my energy went through the roof. I was actually having trouble sleeping. It's okay, baby. I was having trouble sleeping at night because I just had so much energy. I could stay up and clean the whole house all night and then get like 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and I was back up and ready to go for the next day. And um, that's since passed. Like, I have energy way more than I used to. I used to get up in the morning, I would have something to drink, something to eat, like before I lost the weight. And I would be tired. Like, I would be ready after that to go back to sleep, and I could sleep 3 or 4 hours and then get back up for a little bit when the kids got home from school and help them with their homework. And then after that, I was done with their homework and we would eat dinner, I would be ready to take another nap again. And I realized I'm not like that anymore. And you totally forget those things. You get such in a mindset of your lifestyle that when something changes gradually and slowly, whether it be for the good or the bad, you forget how things used to be. Just like when you're sick and you forget what it feels like to feel not sick. And then when you're not sick anymore and it's been 2 weeks since you've had a cold, you forget how terrible that cold was. And it's kind of like that. So I do remember through videos and pictures and little notes that I took down for myself, especially during my last pregnancy with her, how tired I was all the time. And I'm not that anymore. So in the beginning, all I did was stay under 20 net carbs a day. I subtracted the fiber from foods, and I subtracted sugar alcohols. Since then, now that I know what I know now, I bet you I was probably eating a little more than 20, even though I was staying under some days 10 carbs. I bet you I was hitting 20 carbs because I thought that maltitol and maltodextrin and stuff like that, even though it was a sugar alcohol, you could subtract that. I know better now. Like, I know a lot more now than I did then, but still, it's staying under 20 net carbs a day, no bread, no pasta, no cereal. That's, regular. You can use, the tofu noodles if you had to. But the regular stuff, I was not eating any of that. And I wasn't eating that many vegetables back then either. I eat a lot more vegetables now than I did then. Like, I didn't even know what asparagus was back then. Now, oh my gosh, for the month of November, we went through $30 in asparagus. That is nuts. And it's not just me. Like, I've got everybody hooked. That's her favorite thing. She eats asparagus for lunch and dinner every day now. I try to get her to eat some green beans and some other vegetables, but she sees the asparagus on my plate and she will literally just come over and take it off my plate and eat it. I don't, no warning whatsoever. Um, I ate cheeses in the beginning, meats. Oh, just the normal low carb stuff. I didn't, like I said, I didn't have the keto flu. I stayed under 20 a day, and I didn't count calories from October of 2016 to August 2017. So during that entire time period, I had no idea. I was probably hitting 2,000 calories a day at the beginning, easily, maybe more. And I was still losing the most weight back then because I was not worried about the calorie intake. I was more worried about the carb intake. Now, come August, I thought I had hit a stall. That's when I realized I was having those whooshes monthly where I'm like 3 weeks out of stall. The fourth week, I lose a lot of weight. So I started counting calories in August. And back then, I thought I was supposed to be staying under 1,800. as of today, for the last probably 2 months, so let's say all of November, all of October, and this is the second, we're 2 weeks into December, I stay under 1,400 calories a day. There are days I go over that, okay? There'll be like one day a week where I hit 2,000 calories. I do not let that bother me whatsoever because I stay under my 20 net carbs. That is my goal. I stay under those 20 net carbs. Now, for the last, 2 weeks, instead of posting those numbers, like I take a picture of my app that I have, um, instead of posting those numbers all over my Instagram page and filling it up with that, I put them in my Insta stories. So every night at the end of the night, when I know I'm done eating and I'm either right before I go to bed or I know I'm finished for the night, I'll take a screenshot of it and I'll post it to my stories, and it'll be on there for 24 hours so that you can see where my calories were and what my carbs were. And that's just to share, just if, in case somebody was wondering, she lost, a pound this week. How did she do that? If you were keeping up with my stories, you could see that week that I was probably under my calories. And I eat when I'm hungry. If I am hungry, I go in there and eat. I don't starve myself. That's not the way it is. I've only fasted twice. A lot of people ask me if I did intermittent fasting. I did fast once a few months ago. I just wasn't hungry. And I realized I was up to like 16 hours. I was like, well, heck, I'll go for 24. And then I went, I think, for 2.5 days before hunger finally hit me. I think the water is what kept me going because I did drink a lot of water. I don't recommend fasting that long. I don't know if it's healthy or not. Do not take my advice on it. There's a lot of information on intermittent fasting and long fasts and stuff like that. I like food. I'm not going to fast unless I feel like, whenever I feel bloated after eating something that had maltitol in it, which now I don't eat maltitol anymore because I know what it is. It's basically sugar. Like I said, I am learning. You guys, this is a learning process. A lot of you in my first video, you ripped me a new one for some of the stuff that I was eating. I'm doing the best I can on a small budget. I've got 4 kids. We have one income. And if that's what I can get and it's still low carb, I'm going to get it. Just like my Joseph wraps. Oh, no, they're not keto because they have wheat in them. But you better believe when I want to do taco night, I'm going to have me a half of a wrap. If I want to make Doritos, I'm going to use a wrap. It's not going to stop me. It's a heck of a lot better than me opening up a bag of tortilla chips and eating those. I mean, shoot. Anything's better than probably opening up a bag of tortilla chips. Okay, I accidentally hit the button there. Anyways, I'm back. But there are some things that I eat that aren't considered keto. There's some things that are. So I'm half and half-ish. You guys, you don't have to go by the book. Just eat low carb, stay under 20 a day, subtract your fiber. And you know what? If maltitol don't bother you, if it doesn't change your glucose level, if you have to be testing for that, don't take it out of your diet. If you're still losing weight, shoot, I ate them Hershey's free, sugar-free chocolate chips all the way up until November, and I still lost weight. Now, I have tried my husband drove me 2 hours. It took 2 hours to get there, to a Sprouts. We finally found one, and they had the Lily's chocolate on sale. I literally had 10 minutes to run in and run out. By the time, we didn't know it was going to take that long to get there, and oh, I was in heaven. I was finding so many things in there that were healthy and that I see other people buying. So I'm going to have to save up and make a trip back. I did get some of the Zevia cola. I hate pop, Coke, cola, whatever you want to call it. Growing up, everybody in my family drank Pepsi or Coca-Cola except for me. I felt like the odd one out. When I drink it, it makes my teeth hurt. And it's been like that since I was 5. Okay, I haven't never liked pop. Sprite I'll drink when I'm sick, and I didn't discover Big Red. I discovered Red Cream Soda when I was a child at the local public swimming pool. They had it there, and I liked it. I don't really care for Dr. Pepper. I'll drink it on a hot summer day if that's the only option. But Sprite, tea, water, Kool-Aid, those are the kind of things that I like to drink. So when I discovered Zevia, I figured I would give it a shot because my daughter was interested in it. We tried grape from Kroger, the grape Zevia. It was pretty good. I liked it. It was really sweet. It was a little too sweet for me, if you want my honest opinion. So when I went out to that Sprouts, they had the pink grapefruit, I think it was. And also they had the Hanson's diet sodas. And I got a couple of those in pomegranate and strawberry kiwi. And I've tried one of each. And they're pretty good. I like them. if I had to pick a pop, I drink 1 can a week. Friday night with pizza night with my kids, we'll all have a can. I really like the Sprite Zero Cranberry, and it's only out right now during the holiday season, and I can only seem to find it in a 2-liter. I don't want to drink a whole 2-liter, so when I open up that 2-liter, I share it with the whole family. That way it doesn't go flat. Because I think for some reason, when I drink out of a 2-liter, after that first cup, the rest of it just seems flat to me after that. Even if I finish drinking, I want another cup later that day. It just seems flat to me. I don't know. I'm trying to touch on other things here while I'm thinking. She's laying down in my lap. You can also like speed the video up like 1.5 and watch this. Other things I did in the beginning as far as food goes. You guys, I didn't buy the Kerrygold butters. Yeah, I got ripped a new one for that one in the other video. I just bought my very first thing of Kerrygold butter last week. And I tasted it straight out of the package up against the regular store brand butter. Tell a difference. I hate to say that. There are more than other brands than just Kerrygold that are non-GMO. So I would probably rather look for another brand that's a little bit cheaper that is non-GMO, that's organic, other than Kerrygold, because it is kind of expensive, even at Walmart, even at Aldi's, compared to regular butter. And I've kind of switched over to coconut oil. I got the big thing of coconut oil from Walmart, and now you can get a really huge container at Big Lots, like bigger than the one that's at Walmart, and it's non-GMO, organic, by Butcher Boy. I think it's $12, and it's twice the size of the one at Walmart. And so anytime I need to cook or use something in place of butter, I just use coconut oil. I scoop it out, and that way I know it's healthier. It's got high fat content, and it's non-GMO, so I don't get yelled at by people. You guys, you can yell at me all you want. If I see something that's cheaper, that's low carb, I'm gonna still buy that. As long as it doesn't upset my stomach, as long as it doesn't put me in a stall for my weight loss, I'm gonna buy it. Regardless of whether you think it's okay or not. Because this is my body, it's my life, and I'll put into it what I want. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've had people tell me that, oh, what you're doing is horrible for your body because you're not buying everything organic. Okay, would you like to probably see what I was putting in my body before I went on this diet? Like a box of cereal for breakfast, sugar, like, oh my gosh, I must have put 5 tablespoons of regular sugar in my coffee in the morning. And regular creamer from Coffee Mate, full of sugar. Everything I ate was full of sugar. The macaroni and cheese, the packaged Alfredo by Knorr, that Knorr brand. Oh my, I used to eat like 2 of those by myself and it's sitting. Yeah. I'm pretty sure what I'm doing right now is a lot better for my body than what I was doing before. But to each their own, you know. No sweat off my back. I've lost 135 pounds. I'm down to a size 8. Oh, that's another thing. Somebody asked me what my goal was. I wanted to be half the person I was before. So I want to get down to half of 285, which is 142.50. So 142 pounds is my goal. Now, I'm sure the doctors would like to see me under 136 for my height. Kind of hard. I'm sure I'll get there. No doubt about it whatsoever. Is it going to be difficult? Yeah. I have a lot of skin. Skin removal? If I got the money, maybe. I really would much rather have an updated kitchen with new cabinets than I would to remove my skin right now. It's pretty sad, huh? Pick my kitchen over my body. But you have to look at the kitchen every day. The body you can cover with clothes. Anything else I can think of right now? That's about it. I'll come back on and do another video. It's a lot easier to sit here in front of the laptop than having to hold my phone up for a video. And my daughter is bringing me cookware. You want me to make you something? It's pretty late. You need to get ready to go back to bed. She does this every night. She goes to sleep and then she gets back up for a couple hours. Okay, I'm going to cut it here. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Any questions, leave in the comments below or come visit me over on Instagram. I'm over there all day.